another video. Every rookie that takes to the ice in the National Hockey League has a vastly different experience during their first year in the bigs. Some hit the ground running and become key point producers for their teams almost immediately. Some use their debut year to adjust to the North American game in order to become an effective player in the league long term, whilst others find themselves bouncing in and out of the lineup and having to work their way up the depth chart to prove they belong. Though some rookies have gone on to produce strong debut seasons, none of them have been anywhere near as impressive as this one. This is the story of Teemu Selänne, the greatest rookie in NHL history. In order to tell this record-breaking tale, allow me to take you back to June 11th, 1988, when the Winnipeg Jets, these ones, not these ones, selected Finnish-born forward Teemu Selänne with the 10th overall pick at the 1988 NHL entry draft. Instead of fast-tracking their prospects and throwing them directly under the bright lights and high expectations of the bigs straight from the draft, at the time, the Winnipeg Jets' development strategy with their European prospects was to let them remain in their native countries and spend a few seasons refining their game overseas. This organisational philosophy was fortuitous to Selänne, as he had to return to Finland shortly after the draft in order to conduct his military service. Selänne would end up spending the next 4 seasons in Finland with Jokerit, where his numbers improved greatly with each passing year, as he scored an impressive 112 goals and 201 points in just 132 games. Not only that, but Selänne would also win a plethora of trophies, such as a league championship and the league's leading scorer award in 91-92, the most gentlemanly player award in 90/91, as well as being named to the Liga All-Star team twice. Once the 91-92 season came to an end though, Winnipeg was doing everything they could to bring Selänne across the pond to see if he had what it takes to earn a place in the National Hockey League. The problem was, the Finnish forward wasn't signed to a contract with Winnipeg when he moved overseas, meaning other teams around the NHL who had seen just how well Selänne had performed overseas were keen to jump in on the action. Winnipeg's main contender for Selänne's services ended up being the Calgary Flames, who had actually gone as far as to sign Selänne to an offer sheet of a 3-year contract worth $2.7 million, $1.5 million more than the Winnipeg Jets were originally offering him. Despite the large jump in salary and the greater financial impact if things weren't to work out, Winnipeg matched the offer sheet and kept Selänne with the team. What neither Winnipeg nor anyone else in the NHL could have predicted though, was Selänne was about to make the greatest first impression the league has ever seen. On October 6, 1992, Teemu Selänne took to the ice in the NHL for the very first time, as the Jets hosted the Detroit Redwings for their first game of the season. Though he wouldn't put the puck in the net during his debut, Selänne would notch the first 2 assists of his career as the Jets took a 4-1 victory over the Redwings. After that though, Selänne wouldn't have too much trouble finding twine, as he would score his first NHL goal just 2 nights later against the San Jose Sharks, and he would record his first career hat-trick just 3 games after that against the Edmonton Oilers. The 22-year-old forward would continue to score goals game in and game out all season long, which led him to March 2nd, 1993, where Selänne scored his 54th goal of the season against the Quebec Nordiques, breaking the NHL record for most goals scored by a rookie, previously set by Mike Bossy at 53 during the 1977-78 season. Exactly 3 weeks later, on March 23rd, Selänne scored his 110th point of the season against the Toronto Maple Leafs, breaking Peter Stastny's record for the most points scored as a rookie, with 109 during the 1980-81 season. Selanne would go on to post 4 hat-tricks, 1 4-goal game, and 16 multi-goal games, en route to finishing his rookie season with an astounding 76 goals and 56 assists for 132 points in 84 games, tying Buffalo's Alexander McGillney for the league lead in goals, as well as earning him the Calder Memorial Trophy for Rookie of the Year, well, obviously, a place on the NHL's first All-Star team, and his first trip to the NHL All-Star Game. For context, the closest that any rookie has come to reaching either of these records in the almost 30 years since is Alexander Ovechkin's 52-goal, 106-point season in 05-06. Teemu Selänne scored at least 23 more goals and 23 more points than any other rookie that has ever taken to the ice in the National Hockey League in its entire 103-year history. Selanne didn't just break the rookie scoring record, he absolutely destroyed it. This historic season by Selanne helped the Winnipeg Jets finish the 92-93 season with a 40-37-7 record and clinch their 3rd postseason berth in 5 years, where the Finnish forward scored 6 points in 6 games, but the Jets were unable to make it out of the first round, falling in 7 games to the Vancouver Canucks. So, what happened to Selanne following his historic rookie season? Oh, you know, just 2 decades of playing in the best league in the world, nothing crazy. In the years following his record-breaking debut, Teemu Ilmari would become one of the league's biggest stars and one of the NHL's most productive scorers throughout the 90s and the 2000s. However, he would never come anywhere close to replicating his historic rookie numbers. Selanne would post 5 40-goal seasons and 2 50-goal seasons, as well as reach the 100-point plateau twice, but would never score more than 52 goals or 109 points in a season for the rest of his career. Selanne would go on to earn the nickname the Finnish Flash and play an incredible 21 seasons in the NHL, 15 of which were with the Mighty Ducks of Anaheim/Anaheim Ducks organisation. His illustrious career would include 10 appearances at the NHL All-Star Game, a Rocket Richard Trophy in 1999, a Bill Masterton Trophy in 2006, a Stanley Cup Championship in 2007, and his number 8 retired by the Anaheim Ducks organisation in 2015. Selanne would hang up his skates and retire from professional hockey following the 13-14 season, at the ripe old age of 43, finishing his career with 684 goals and 773 assists for 1,457 points in 1,451 games, as well as 88 points in 130 playoff games. Not only that, but he also retired as the greatest Finnish-born player in National Hockey League history, ranking 1st all-time in goals and points, and 2nd in assists, behind Hall of Famer and Wayne Gretzky's favourite winger, Jari Kurri. Following his retirement, Selanne was inducted into the IIHF Hall of Fame in 2017, becoming just the 2nd Finn to receive the honour after Kurri, and was named one of the NHL's top 100 players the same year. Though he was never able to replicate his historic success in the years that followed, Teemu Selanne's 76-goal, 132-point rookie season set an NHL record that has become nigh impossible to beat, with no one having come anywhere close to breaking it in the near 30 years that have followed. His debut may have been 4 years in the making, and likely could have come sooner as a former 10th overall pick, but I don't think that the Winnipeg Jets or their fanbase were complaining too much after a performance like that. I guess sometimes, good things really do come to those who wait. And that's the story of the greatest rookie in NHL history. What do you guys think about Selanne's historic rookie season, as well as his 21-year NHL career as a whole? Let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear what you guys think. But thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you have enjoyed. Please feel free to like, subscribe, share, or watch some of my other videos. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye. A big thank you to Chris Gadsby, Connor B, Paul Mallia, Jordan Whitehead, and Martin Tolness, as well as a huge thank you to Max Artis for helping support this video via Patreon. If you too want to help support the channel a little bit further and